Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, happy Sunday. This is Darlene stopping by. I made it back home from worship service, so I'm going to make a couple of bracelets before I leave out again. I'm going to meet up with some friends, and then after I meet up with them and we go eat and do all that good stuff, I'm going to go back to service at 5 o'clock. And then after that, of course, it's back home if God allows and He says the same. Okay. So I'm going to use some of these beads that I got here on the table, and I'm going to just get started. I don't remember who I got these beads from right here, but I got this one and then I got the green one. I had made something else using these, but I've since taken it apart because I wanted to use the beads, and I didn't sell the pieces that I made using these, and I've had them for a while. So anytime I don't sell something, within a reasonable amount of time, there are times I will take it apart and then reuse the beads, or I will keep it for myself. So in this case, what this was, I don't remember what it was, if it was a bracelet, if it was a bracelet or a necklace, I don't know. But I do know this, I'm going to use a bead to see what I can come up with. And I do have a couple of these. I just love these beads. These are hand painted. I do need to paint some more beads. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. I'm going to put a small black bead right here. And then we'll put this bead on. Small black bead. And then we will put this bead. And then that's what it looks like. And I like that. I like that. I like that. I like the way that looks. But we're going to do these beads, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of these coconuts. Or do I want to use coconuts? Maybe not. Maybe not. I think I'll go with these ceramic shells. I got these from Michael's, I think. And every time I put a bead on, I try to show you to give you an idea about what it looks like. But it's basically with the braces, just beading. And then let's go ahead and use one of these wood beads. And then one of my lights, studio lamp went out last night, so I'm gonna have to order. I like the way that looks. I'm gonna have to order a bulb. So if it looks a little darker, that's why, because that bulb went out last night. And that's the thing too. Stuff just don't be lasting. You pay a nice amount of money for stuff, and it still don't last. It still don't last. But I like the way that looks, especially with this nice big glass bead. Black bead right here too, but I don't like the way the flat one looks, so we won't put this on. We'll use one of these glass beads instead. And then that's pretty much what we got. Oh, I love it. I like the way that looks. And then we're going to keep on beading. And I thought I had some more of these beads right here, but I don't. I'm going to still use this one. And then we'll go ahead and use one of these beads. And then we'll put this one on this side. See what we got. That's pretty. I like all the colors together. So we need a bead here. Maybe a black bead, or, oh, I got a blue one. Let's put the blue one right here. See how this looks. Oh, and anybody that has, I haven't answered, like, there's a lot of Facebook messages where people are asking me if I'm okay, and, like all that good stuff, because people know I live in California. I'm good. I'm in San Diego. So family members, friends, and those people. I only know two people that were affected by the fires. One person that I know is on standby to evacuate. And then I don't know about any updated information today. Today is Sunday, so I haven't talked to anybody today or looked at any news or anything like that. So I don't know what's going on. Um, but family up that way is pretty good. Everybody is pretty good. Two people I know lost everything they had, but they seem to be in real good spirits and stuff. And I don't know if it's because, well, I know that they're Christian people, they're believers, and they just like those people. They're like those people, like good people, cool people. Nothing kind of bothers them type people, and they have been like that as long as I've known them people. And I was just thinking, I was like, man, God will give you a peace that surpasseth all understanding. And I know I was talking to Mel, and she was saying, I'm having conversations with people that have lost property and like all that other kind of stuff, just like they have. And she said they'd be saying to me, well, how can you be so calm? How are you da 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 da? And she said, well, first of all, we came out with our life, with our lives, so that is one thing, they're grateful for. And then she said they just have, like a little conversation about things. But she says she's finding that a lot of people are not spiritual people. A lot of people are not God people in a sense, and that's to be expected. And this is a real nice look. I really like the way all these beads look together. Really, really nice. That's nice. I like that. But anyway, they seem to be in good spirits and stuff, and they're already talking about what they plan to do and all that good stuff. So I say, good for you guys. But I'm gonna take one of these. I wonder if I want to put these around this whole bracelet. I got three here that are small. Let me see something. I think I want to do something. Let's try something. At least four. What I'm getting ready to do is turn these coconut chips into charms and then put the charms around the bracelet. So I'm going to use these small, I got four right here. So I'm going to use these small coconut chips. And all I do, now this could be something where the person is saying they can't see what I'm doing, but all I'm doing is beating the chip, and I'm going to fold that wire up, and the wire is really long, so it might be out of view. But all I do is take the wire and I fold it. And that short piece of wire, all I do is wrap it around the wire. Take the short piece of wire, wrap it around the long piece of wire, make it secure, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut off a little extra. The wire is just going wild. Cut that off, and then try to straighten this wire up. And then, you see how that is? Now all I'm going to do is take the wire and pinch it and fold it, and I can't have it all in the camera because the wire's long. So this is what happens. And then all I'm going to do is wrap the wire around the top part up there. And then I'll hold the top part and start wrapping the wire around the bottom of the chip. Anywhere you can wrap it, that'll make sure it's secure. And that's literally all I'm doing. And then taking it back up, and that's basically it. And then secure it. I'm just going to wrap some more wire up here, like that. And then I'm going to cut it. Like that. Take our pliers, straighten that up, and then we got that little extra piece of wire right here. All we're going to do is flatten that down. Make sure it's nice and secure, and it's is hidden under the wire so we don't feel anything. And then this comes out being a little chip. I mean a charm. And then this charm we're going to hang from the bracelet. So we're going to do a couple more. We're going to take the wire. And you can turn the bead any way you want to turn the bead. I'm just happen to be doing it this way. And then I'm just going to fold the wire up like that. And just go ahead and wrap that short wire around the long wire, and that's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to cut the extra off. And then just go ahead and close it down. Close it, meaning the wire. And then we got this left, so then we're going to take it, fold the wire over. So we're pinching it like that. Now we just want to give ourselves a hoop where we can put that jump ring in. I'm straightening this up. So this is what it looks like. Not bent up like that, but. And then I'm going to take the wire. Now I'm going to wrap it around the chip. So however you want to wrap it is just how you want to wrap it. If you end up doing making some of these. And that's all I'm doing, just wrapping the wire around. I'm going to bring it back around, and then I'm going to wrap it across the top up here to finish it off. And that's all I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it about there. And then I will close it down. Make sure that's in there and we don't feel anything. So this is our second charm. And this is going to be another one we're going to dangle from the bracelet. And then this is all the wire I have left of this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the wire, make it shorter. And it ends up like this. And I'm going to take that short part, grab my pliers, bring it around the wire. Keep bringing it around the wire like that. And then it's secure on there, so that's good. And then I'll go ahead and make a hoop, small little hoop, as long as I can get the jump ring through, wrap it. And then with this, because I only got a little bit of wire, I can probably take it around down there one time and then bring it back up to the hoop part and then wrap it. So I was able to get that wrapped. And then we're just going to close that wire down securely. Make sure we don't feel nothing, and we still came out with another charm. So we got 3 charms for this one, but I want 4, so I'm going to do one more, just a small piece of wire. And then this one is pretty long. So because it's a long one, I want it to just be sideways like this. And then wherever the hole is at, if it's whichever side the hole is closer to, that is where I'm going to go up. So that's the way I'm going to fold the wire. So we got that. We only need to do a small amount. That's what it looks like. And then we're just going to take the wire, bend it down like that, and just wrap it around the short wire, wrap it around the long wire. And then that's what we do. And then I should be able to just fold this. Let's do this. wrap that wire around that top part there. And then bring the wire down around. How many other times I can do it? And I can do one time. Actually, I can only do it once. And then I gotta bring it around. And then we will take our pliers, little, roll that in. It's just pretty long. And then just go ahead and close it down. That's another way you can do it. So now we got four charms we're going to use on this one bracelet. And we're going to use our bigger jump rings just to give us an idea about what it's going to look like. And what time is it? It's already 2:30. Lord have mercy. And I might have to put a small jump ring right here, but I'll see. So we do that. And then we're going to put another one on here. So we got 4 to use. That's that. And then let's see. Just going to spread them out. See how I look. If I don't like it, I can always take them off. But I think I'm going to like them. Okay. So we put 4 charms. Oh, you know what? I might like this with some more charms on it. But I like it like this. I might even put one right here, one right here, one right here, and just put the charms all around it. And then I'm using the bigger jump rings because the beads are big. Oh, I really like this, right? I can see it with a couple more charms on it though. Like in the missing places, like here, here, maybe here, here, and here. But in the meantime, this is what it's going to look like for now. So we went ahead and made some custom charms using some of those coconut chips. 18 gauge wire to wrap those with. This bead right here, I forget where this bead came from. I got it from somebody, I don't remember who. These are hand painted beads. These beads right here I got from, I want to say Michael's. If it wasn't Michael's, it was Hobby Lobby. Glass beads more than likely came from Joann's. And then these are those wood beads, $1.25 a bag. And I think you get, is it 14 beads or something? You get a nice amount of beads. I was trying to see if I had a bag down here. I know I got one somewhere, but I think you get 12 or 14 beads, and they have them in this color. They had dark brown, they had black, and I think I saw some white ones at the Dollar Tree. So that's what we got. Darling Night for Jewelry by BDK, and guess what? We'll talk. All right, let's get this party started. We are going to start with Of course, one of our hand painted beads. And I think we want to go with a couple of the aluminum wire spacers. I think there's a video on here showing how to make these spacers. And this is 18 gauge aluminum wire that I made these spacers out of. So let's see. I want to do it like that. Put one of these on. I like the way that looks already. Really pretty. And then let's grab one of these little small beads. And that's what we got. And then we can go ahead with one of these little bone beads right here. Just something quick. I like that. I like the way that looks. And let's see. These little small beads right here. And then that's what we're looking like. Let's go with a lamp work bead. So with the lamp work bead, I think, let me put this one on here. I think it's a little bit too far down, like maybe it needs to go up here somewhere. So let's do this. We're going to take this part apart, take these beads off, and sometime you got to do that. I know I do. I do it more times than not. So I'm going to leave it like this, and I think what I'm going to do, let's put these lamp work beads on. See what this looks like. Okay. And then let's try our bone bead. On that side, one on this side, and then we'll do a little small bead if I can find the second one. So now we'll try this. See what this looks like. Now I like that with the lamp work bead closer. And then let's see. Let's try with these beads now. I like the way that looks. And then I got these little bitty small spacers. Let's see what these look like. And then I'm going to go with this little bead right here. It's going to either throw it off, or it's going to add a nice little touch of something to it. And it adds a nice little touch of something to it. I like the way it looks. And then we're going to go ahead with one of these beads. And then that's what that looks like. So let's look at this. I like the way that looks. I really like that. And then we're just going to throw some random beads on here. See what we got. And random they are. But that randomness adds a nice look to this bracelet. Right? I really like it. So I think we can go ahead and let's go ahead and put these black bead on here. That way we'll have a nice big bead to close it off. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. And then I think I'm gonna put one more of these little beads on here, right here, on this side. And then we're gonna go ahead and close it off. I'm using the 1.5 millimeter cord. And I'm using the 1.5 millimeter because I'm using a bigger bead. So anytime I use a bigger bead, or I have beads that have a big enough hole to where I can use a 1.5 millimeter cord, I'll do that. And I try to stick with just a 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter, or just really light beads for the 1 millimeter cord. Anything else, I'm using 1.5. And I do like the double knotted and single knotted and double knotted, so that I can fit the knot, which you see right there, into the hole snugly. So I like to tie enough knot to where it builds up to where it will literally fit inside of the hole real snug. And then what happens with that is it lessens the chance of the cord coming loose. So that right there, big hole on the bead, we're just going to pull that through and it fits snugly. It's hidden, and then this is what we got. Oh yeah, this is really nice. Look at that. Really pretty. And I think I'm going to go ahead and let's put one of these charms on here. I don't have a big, oh, let me take it off of here. Let's go with, I'll go with this one. And I like that. I really like the coconut charms for bracelets. I'll put it on real quick. I like the way they look, and especially if you got some more bracelets on, and you got them on and they just nice and chunky, and that looks gorgeous. That is really pretty. That's real pretty. That's a popping wrist, right? I really like that. All right then. Darlene Knight for Jerry by BDK. And guess what? We'll talk. Well, hey family, happy Monday. This is Darlene. I'm getting ready to make some bracelets. I need to make inventory for all these different websites, and I'm going to get started. As you know, bracelets always sell really well for me. Also, the pictures on the different websites where I sell the pictures of my products, the pictures for bracelets sell really good too. Earrings sell, but bracelets for some reason just really sell good in the sense of pictures. When I take pictures of my finished product, I literally sell those pictures on a couple of websites. And it might be a video on here talking about it, but I'll link it if it is. But anyway, I'm going to use this painted bead right here just to get me started. That big pretty bead. And then I got a bunch of stuff laying up here, so let's just see. Maybe the bone beads. There was a comment, and I think it was a young lady was asking me about if I use, she kind of suggested that I use smaller beads. I don't use smaller beads like that. I'm not one of the creators that use, little bitty beads, 6, 8, 10 maybe size beads. That's not my, my creative lane. I don't live in that lane. So what you see on the YouTube channel, is pretty much what I create and how I create. The beads that I use are generally like the bigger beads. The bigger the bead I can find, the better it is. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use next, and I think I'm gonna go with let's try this stripe beads. And smaller beads are really cool, to use if that's your thing, but I don't want to put these on here yet. And I have made bracelets with the smaller beads and also some earrings using the smaller beads, but I'm not locked into just using 6 and 8 and 10 millimeter beads. I'm going to try that like that. And then let's try a couple of the striped beads. And I think what happens sometime is people want to see, bracelets using those smaller beads because maybe just to get some ideas for what to make using those beads, because it's pretty generic from what I see. There's not a whole lot you can do if you're just using strands of gemstones or strands of, you know, a bead. You can throw something in kind of here and there, maybe put some bead caps and do all that. I'm sure there's a way, but my thing is I like exactly what you see right here. Let's throw one of these on here. See what this comes out looking like. It is like freezing cold. And see, I like that. I wanted to, let me see something, because I want to I'm going to take these off, the bigger beads. I want to try with these square glass beads. These square glass beads came from Joann's, and you get different colors on there. So I kind of like that a little bit better. And then let's go with these are 18 gauge aluminum wire. I just made spacers. And then I'm going to use one of the stripe beads. I like that. And then I think I will use, how about one of these white beads, the little crackle beads. These might have came from Joann's too, I don't remember. And sometimes you can have the beads and have them so long you don't know where they came from. You ain't never used them. I like that. And then let's do another one of the big beads. I like the way that looks. It's pretty. And then let's see. I got these black beads right here. Maybe close it off with some of these black beads. Because I do have to have a bead that has a big hole so I can hide the cord. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Now see, this is what I like making. That's really pretty. I wore, oh my God, where's the bracelet at? I wore one of the bracelets that I made yesterday, and all I had on my wrist was that bracelet. And when I tell you, It's a showstopper. It is literally a showstopper. The compliments, the ooh wee, I want that. And I almost sold it off my wrist, but had I did that, it would have messed up my whole little outfit. I did give her the QR code though, so if she want to buy something, she's welcome to go to the website. So, oh, and this is a 1.5 millimeter cord I'm using right here. And as you know, it does not take a lot to make bracelets if you got an idea of the beads you're going to use. So I'm going to hide that in there, that meaning the knot. And then this is what the bracelet looks like. That's pretty. And just think, nails all done, got a nice big chunky ring on. And sometimes one bracelet is just enough, like the one I had on yesterday, which was, I don't even know where the bracelet is. And I like it where it adds the little color and then all the colors mix in good together. Well, hey family, I'm going to use this big bead right here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use with it because the shape of it is so odd. And I was thinking I would use some of the hex nuts because the hex nuts have a bigger hole and they should be able to fit on the ends like that. Let's see. Yeah, like that. I wanted to use beads, but I said, you know what? Let me try the hex nuts and see what we get. Couple of wood beads. Just to get us started. I don't think I'm gonna use the wood beads. You know what? Let's use some of these ceramic owl beads just to see what we get. And you already know if I don't like it, I will definitely take it apart. Some black beads and see if these black beads will look good. And black matches good with anything, so can't really mess with black. Oh, that don't look too bad. Look, that's real different. Let me try a couple more of these. Yeah, the black is matching real good. And generally, no matter what the color is, black just goes well. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Look, that's nice, very different. And then, how about we just finish it off with some black beads? Because we got enough color. We don't need a whole lot. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Look. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, I like this. And with that stripe bead on there, it really adds a nice little touch to it. And it does not take much to make a bracelet. I mean, if you know what beads you want to use and oh, this is gorgeous though. Look, really pretty. May not even need a charm on it. I don't think it does. This is pretty just like this. With the owls. The owls came from Michael's, I think. This stone, oh my God, oh, this came in a big box that I got from Miss Teresa. I want to say Miss Teresa sent me a box of goodies. When this bead was in there. Ceramic owls came from Michael's. Xnut, Home Depot. And then the glass beads were probably Michael's. These little beads right here are dollar store beads. And then this is what we got. Real pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty.